Drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, go!
It's the autonomous period and finals number 2 here at Kettering. Blue's got to pull this one out and get a win so we can go to 3. If Red gets this one, they're taking the Bulldog Trophy home. And we move into the teleoperated period. Blue up 42 to Red's 35. Metal Muscle Blue moves into the blue community. They score. They're back out to get another cube and score again. Meanwhile, the fast team scores low with the cone and goes out for more. Killer Bees buzzing around the field, using that swerve drive to drop off a cube up in high tier. They get 5, and they're back to the blue loading zone for more. Looks like Night Vision might be saving some battery power for the end of the match. Hopefully we can get that machine up and running as the Cyber Soldiers and the Bees continue to score for the Red Alliance. Metal Muscle, 1506, shoots and scores again high. Meanwhile, the fast team also scoring for blue. Not to be left out of this blue scoring frenzy. The Dragons drop off some more points, and they're back for more. We've got just over 50 seconds, just over 50. We're still looking at a 2v3 match here, and blue is starting to pull ahead. Cyber Soldiers have another cone, moving into the red community to score. Meanwhile, the Bees are zipping across the field to get onto that red total. We're in the end game period. Blue's up 91. We've got a red 72. We'll see how these teams can balance things out at the end as the Bees crash into the loading station for more game points. Cyber Soldiers are up. Are they gonna get that balance? We've got 3 blue robots up, 2 red robots up. And we will see shortly if we're going to a third tiebreaker match. It's going to be a win for the Blue Alliance. And we're going to a tiebreaker match here at Kettering. And we're going to throw it back to our fun team so they can do some commentary and analyze this last match.
Well, a tale of 2 matches here. First match in, Red Alliance looked great. Blue Alliance had a lot of opportunities there. Now, finals 2, Blue Alliance looked pretty solid, and Red Alliance just kind of unfortunate all the way from autonomous to, of course, Night Vision having issues and looking like they died in the community. Man, rough break for the Red Alliance, but congrats to Blue. Let's hop in the replay, Ben, and tell me more about it.
Yeah, so like you said, last match it was all red. This match was just all blue. Red opened with a really strong autonomous, but something happened with 3175 in the community, and after that, red just couldn't keep up. They were scoring well on the grid, but blue just had the 3 moving, so they were better in that respect.
Yeah, I want to talk about autonomous here because definitely a couple issues for Red Alliance as they went through. First off, you see 7491 trying to get docked and engaged, and they get stuck right there instead. And I noticed later in the match too, it looked like the charge station was having a little bit of issues for it. And then 33 looks like they missed one of their auto pieces there as well. Meanwhile, over on the Blue Alliance on here, Blue Alliance able to get, looks like 5 overall, but able to get a few more points based on that and takes an early lead. And then it just kind of seems the whole way Blue continues to go through. It doesn't look like, though, until about, I think it's about 115 that we see. Let's jump ahead here just a little bit before that, actually. Watch this right here. 3175 comes in, and it looks like they hit something in the community. Not quite sure what it was there, and the power just went out. So my guess is they're either tripping the breaker there, or the battery came disconnected or something like that. Yeah. So looking as we continue this match, a couple highlights still to mention on this. I say Blue Alliance, I thought overall did a good job of keeping things going on here. Watch the cycles as they go back and forth. Fast team able to keep going well. 9992 back in action. Great to see them moving in this match. And of course, Metal Muscle continuing to do what they do throughout the entire match. Any improvements in your end from Blue Alliance that they need to make for Finals 3?
So, like I said last time, they needed to improve on the cycling. This time, they fixed that. I really loved the amount of incidental defense. They were hitting on the way. There were a couple times where they kind of wasted a couple seconds doing that. So if I were Blue Alliance, I would be a little bit more careful. Don't hit nearly as much because there's a trade-off there. You're losing a couple seconds. If they want to hold on to this slim lead, they've got to make sure they're optimizing scoring.
One other thing I want to point out for the Red Alliance too, 33 looked like they had a couple issues with acquisition as well too, both scoring on this. You also see right here as they go through, they're trying to pick up the cube on here. It does get bounced around a little bit as well too, but they just look to seem like they're maybe a little slow trying to pick up from the ground on there. And if we go back to that previous score that they had, watch as they come up over here and as they try to score from their transfer into their arm on there. Looks like the piece just not able to get back onto the grid, unfortunately, for them as well, too. So some improvement. Obviously, Night Vision, we need them functional and ready, but 33 has some improvement they need to make in the Finals 3 as well, too, if they want to be our champions here at Kettering Kickoff. So anything else from Red Alliance you might have saw from either 33 or from 7491?
I think you hit on all of it. I mean, it was very similar to Blues game last time. They played well, but there were a couple points where it was sloppy. So next game, if they can put it all back together, they'll have a good game.